That was basically my reaction when I heard Gucci and Balenciaga had a collaboration. I was like, at first I was really excited, and then I was like, why? Then I saw the pieces and I was like, kinda in love, but some of them are also really tacky. Hello beautiful people, it's a queen of random content, Marcus. Sorry, I just got vaccinated and this arm is really sore. In this video, we're going to be looking at some of the pieces from the Gucci and Balenciaga collaboration. Yes, you heard me right. Yes, these things look hella fake. I thought it would be fun to look at some of the pieces from these collections. So there are actually two collections. One is Gucci's reinterpretation of Balenciaga, and then Balenciaga's reinterpretation of Gucci's things. And then at the end of the video, I'm gonna give my final thoughts and what I think the message behind this whole campaign is. Maybe I might be reading too much into it. Maybe I'm just trying to defend Gucci from being a corporate sellout. But yeah, so these are my thoughts, and my thoughts only please take it with a pinch of salt. Alright, let's look at these pieces. Gucci and Balenciaga have teamed up for the Aria collection. There's this beautiful chain that says Balenciaga, but then the G is the Gucci interlocking G. That is beautiful. I think it's really interesting. The thing I have an issue with is that the Jackie bag just has the word Balenciaga all over it in black. What? Did Gucci get the C word because that is lacking taste? Ouch. It just seems so lazy to put the name of another brand over an iconic bag and then call that a collaboration. Like, burn! And also the thing is, if you look at this bag, it looks like a very badly done fake you can get at Pasar Malam. So I was like, what was the reason?
What was the reason? I had a reason. What was the reason? What was the reason?
But what I thought was interesting was Balenciaga is usually known for like their blazers and how they design their coats with like that strong shoulders and that kind of thing. So to see really structured silhouettes for Gucci is interesting, especially that the brown coats and blazers, those are gorgeous. I think that one is kind of a cute collaboration because Gucci's famous web logo is there and Balenciaga's logo is there, even though the logo is just the name, but to each their own. To me, like that blazer, there is some fashion history going on. There is a marrying of like the styles of each of the fashion houses. So I'm okay with that one. And there is this like streetwear jacket with the same print going on. That's really good. That's definitely pandering to the ready to wear for the masses. Something you can wear every day. As much as I would like to wear a coat every day, I live in Singapore and the weather says even a t-shirt is too much sometimes.
Take it all off. It was too hot.
And then they also did the Balenciaga hourglass bag, but with Gucci's famous floral print, which I thought was interesting, but it's also like, but it's not my thing. It might be yours. Once again, these are my opinions. I'm just thinking like, I feel like the resale value of these things would be really good. Like it's good to have a piece of fashion history because you hear luxury brands collaborating with like lesser known designers or like some streetwear brands, but like for two pretty big league fashion houses to collab with each other, are we going to be seeing Dior and Louis Vuitton collab? Is that going to be a thing that's happening? Is this the trend that's happening right now? Yeah, so this isn't my thing, but I think if you are a lover of fashion and if you love Balenciaga and Gucci, it would be good to have these pieces in your collection. Resale value, girl, it's definitely going to be high because I've heard that Balenciaga's reinterpretation of Gucci is going to be very limited in Singapore. If you're in Singapore, you better contact your Balenciaga sales assistants. The knot pieces you have your eye on. Looking at Balenciaga's reinterpretation of Gucci, let's look at some of the bags. So it's very interesting because instead of like the Gucci monogram that's all over their bags and their canvas, Balenciaga's version is the same thing but with a BB. Once again, it really looks like a badly done fake. And what the hell are these Crocs with heels on them? I am not hating Crocs for how they look like. It's just like my personal experience with Crocs, they're just not the most comfortable when you get really sweaty and you're supposed to wear them as sandals and it's just a sweaty stinky mess, girl. I'm traumatized. I'm trying to like it. I'm trying to make this review as objective as possible, but it looks so weird. Okay, it's not my cup of tea, it might be your cup of tea. And then they have this spray paint on the bag that is like, this is not a Gucci bag.
What was the reason?
Okay, so Balenciaga calls this collection Balenciaga's Gucci hat SS22. So I think it is interesting that Balenciaga is taking the like maximalist Gucci floral aesthetic and putting it on their silhouettes and garments. And there is this outfit in particular that I thought is really interesting. Doodle flowers with Balenciaga in pencil. I think this is a really good piece in the collaboration because it's like Balenciaga's take on Gucci's floral motif. So I'm like, okay, I'll give them that. That's nice. There are some nice things in this collection, but I'm just just gonna focus on the parts that are Gucci inspired. So Balenciaga also did do a version of Gucci's tracksuit, which I think is really interesting because I think most of Gucci's tracksuits are in very bright colors and they're going for that like vintage, I'm just playing tennis vibe. And to see Balenciaga do that tracksuit silhouette but in their more muted dark colors, that's really interesting and it's really chic. Now looking at the bags that are Gucci and Balenciaga inspired, they don't look too bad when they are spread out or if it's only one piece on a garment. I think I was just kind of taken aback because I looked at Likeaholic Boy's Instagram where it's like a collage of all the different bags together. It's a bit too much, but I think on their own, I think they do look good. Yeah, I'll give them that. When you look at it from afar, it's Gucci, but when you look at it like closer, it's Balenciaga. And it's kind of interesting because when you carry that bag out, the people who are not fashion literate, they might be like,
what the hell is this guy carrying some fake ass bag?
But like for the people who know, like you get like the nod of approval on the streets. Like if I saw that bag on the street, I'd be like, I know. Also, how was your bag? Because that must have cost a lot. Alright, so final thoughts on the whole Gucci Balenciaga collaboration. Honestly, on first glance, the pieces do look very tacky and this might just be a way for the two companies to create buzzworthy headlines and to create hype around the products because these two brands collaborating is very unconventional. So they might be doing this just for the shock factor and for people to go out and buy these things. Also, they are limiting the quantities of these items. This is like a limited edition drop between two major fashion houses. So people are gonna drop their cash like no one's business on it. So some people might see it as just a cash grab. To me, I think it is interesting because it made me think about what makes a fashion house a fashion house. What are the attributes to a silhouette, to clothing, to bags, to accessories, to a certain look that one would associate with Gucci and what one would associate with Balenciaga. Once again, this is my opinion. For me, I always envision Gucci as this brand that is all about maximalism and blurring the lines between women's and men's clothing, and they're known for like logo mania. I mean, come on, the Gucci canvas is everywhere. And for Balenciaga, their take on fashion is very futuristic and they always come up with strong, bold silhouettes, especially their shoulders on their coats. And their fashion is always kind of dark and moody and edgy, so that's where I kind of place these two brands. To see them do a collaboration like this, I think also goes to fashion's history of borrowing and incorporating things from each other. And okay, like for example, Virgil Abloh was the creative director of Off-White. I think he's the one who started the brand. He created this brand aesthetic and then Louis Vuitton hired him and now he's making clothes for Louis Vuitton. So it's like, what makes Louis Vuitton's clothes Louis Vuitton's? Is it just the monogram? Is it just the brand name? Because basically the creative director and the people designing the clothes, they can change. They can move from like Gucci to Balenciaga to Prada and everything. But when you buy the clothes, you don't think like, oh, this Louis Vuitton jacket was designed by Virgil Abloh. It has like an off-white look. I mean, to a certain extent, yes, Louis Vuitton is trying to create more streetwear. Just to recap my thoughts on this collaboration, number one, it's what makes a brand a brand. Is it the silhouette? Is it the logo? It really questions like the border between each brand overlapping with another. And number two, this collaboration is interesting because it's like, what if Gucci did a take on what is commonly known for Balenciaga? So it's all about celebrating fashion's reimagination and interpretation and that whole culture. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was really random. When I first watched the launch, I was like, okay, a lot of people are gonna do videos reacting to the things and they're gonna hate it or they're gonna love it. But I hope you found this video insightful in any way. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and subscribe to my channel for more content. It's very random content. Stay safe and healthy wherever you are and I will see you beautiful people in another video. Bye!